Hello, and thank you for watching this review of the Magical Spirit Oracle. This is Rhonda, and I'll be showing you all 44 cards so you can get a feel for whether this deck is for you. And if it is, you'll find a link to purchase it in the description box. I'll also be giving you an overview of the guidebook and reading a sample card interpretation, so stick around to the end because maybe there's a message you're meant to hear today. Let's get started. This earthy, beautifully illustrated deck was created by artist Alexis Raccoon. The 44 cards come in this nice, sturdy box with metallic gold type, which you can see as I move the box. It's not like super shiny, but you can see it on the sides. There's the message, trust yourself, on the inside top. The cards come in this nice earthy green band around them. I always keep these bands nice. And see, the cards have really nice shiny metallic edges. Try to make sure you can see how shiny they are. They're very beautiful. The cards have a nice weight and thickness. They have matte finishing on both sides, and the guidebook is just as beautiful as the cards. The guidebook is also in full color. We'll take a closer look at that later. So the deck is divided into 4 categories: the elements of fire, earth, air, and water, and the 5th element, the spirit of magic, is you, the holder of the card. So now let's go ahead and dive in and take a look at each cards. Again, we took a little glimpse before, but here's the back of the cards. And we're going to start with cards 1 through 11 are fire element cards. And the fire element is all about action. It's about transmutation and love. And these cards in the fire element resonate with the number 111, which is one of a very favorite and beloved numerological number or angel number. It is the energy of alignment. 1111 or 111 is the energy of balance, synchronicity, and again, alignment. So let's have a look. Number 1, there is a reason you have chosen those dreams. The mystic, intuition, high priestess, visionary. So these cards have a lot of messages on them in addition to the beautiful art. I'll move in closer so you can see the detail. There's a reason you have those dreams. The mystic, intuition, high priestess, visionary. I am in divine flow and move in alignment. Yin and yang, unity, balanced energy, manifestation. So note that there's a number at the top. There's a message on the cards, which seems to be an affirmation or some kind of encouraging message. And then there's another, it looks like the main name on the card, or the card name seems to be the bold at the bottom, like yin and yang in the second card, and the mystic. And then underneath that are keywords to give you a clue to what the meaning of the card is. So I love it when cards have this much meaning right on them, so you don't have to rely as much on the guidebook, especially for oracle decks, which every oracle deck is pretty unique, unlike the tarot, where once you learn the tarot, it's pretty much the same for every deck. But with an oracle card, it's nice to have this many messages right on the cards. You are worthy of beautiful things. The servant queen, divine, magnetic, valuable. What if your strangeness is actually your brilliance? This card is the moon. Keywords: duality, hidden gem, secret power. Card number 5. Reach out to the potential that is calling for you. Potential and possibility. Future, highest self, quantum. 6. And so I listened, as my soul told me to let the past go, so that I may awaken to how much I have grown. That feels like a poem. The past. The title of the card is The Past. Releasing, rebirth, and spring are the keywords. And again, this is the fire suit or the fire category. It is safe to surrender to the good feelings. The lover. Aphrodite, passion, abundance. And the card number is 7. 8. I'm not underestimating my own magic anymore. Magic, power, blessings, transformation. 9. Your energy is valuable. Protect it well. The protectress, strength, boundaries, amulet. 10. It's okay to forget and then remember all over again. The Voyager, return home, lessons, realizations. 11. Be patient. It will come. The Sun, manifestation, power, 1111. Okay, so those were the fire element cards. Next, we're going to look at the earth element cards, starting with card number 12 and going to card number 22. And the earth element is all about nourishment, security, stability, and these cards resonate with the number 222, which brings trust, divinity, and unity. So here we have the first card in the earth section, earth category, number 12. And the type is a little smaller on this card. If you're in need of a lesson, there is wisdom in the trees. Spirit of the tree, nature, priestess, inner peace. 13. So you want to make sure you read totally across because the message isn't left and right. It's time to leave the old behind. The name of the card is Rebirth, and the keywords are shedding the chrysalis, taking risks. Let's take a closer look at the detail there. Card number 14. The message is right there on the book. I hope that over everyone else you learn to make yourself proud. The name of the card is Flower Child, and the keywords are momentum, creativity, and action. Again, that is card number 14. Oh, and she appears to be growing out of the ground, or she's half buried, and it looks like her skeleton is buried underground, and then her hair looks like foliage, and there's flowers growing out of her head. So very earthy, Flower Child. Number 15. Stay open to the good and beautiful things. Magic mushroom. Miracles, fairy energy, opening up. This is one of my favorite new decks that I've gotten in a while. Card number 16. The things that almost broke me were the things that most awoke me. The awakened dead, resilience, nirvana, self-appreciation. 17. Are you ready? The portal, adventure, ancestors, calling. 18. Don't worry, darling, you'll find your way. The red rose, overcoming obstacles, finding joy, carefree. 19. Growing pains. And the words are written in a sort of a grassy foliage, so it's almost easy to miss that, but it says it's a process. Growing pains, healing, patience, unconscious. 20. You don't need it all figured out. The gifted guide, stars, chaos, opportunity. 21. Don't be ashamed. Do not be ashamed, not of your thorns or of your flowers. Blessings and curses, psyche, self-love, beauty. And now card 22, the last one in this earth element category. The meaning is in the middle. Memento mori, life, presence, depth. So now we're moving into the third category. And a reminder, if you are loving this deck as much as I am so far, follow the link in the description box to get yourself a copy. And now we're going to continue into the air category, cards number 23 through 33. And the air cards symbolize the mind and thought, and they resonate with the number 333, which is mind, body, soul, and the Holy Trinity. Okay, so this card is 23. Give to the mind and it gives back. The mind, inspiration, mood, cycle. Trust in the places you feel guided towards. Space, time, and self. Infinity, reincarnation, 5D, which stands for fifth dimension. That's card number 24 in the air cards. 25. There is a place within me. There is a place within me. So it's repeated 3 times, but it's very faint this third time. The bottom says still, calm, steady, eternal. Still, calm, steady, eternal. Still, calm, steady, eternal. That's a nice chant. And the name of the card is Eternal Center, and the keywords are Guru, Protection, Peace. 26, the Mirror. And the message on the card, I have to get a little closer to see. Did you forget all that you had to go through to be you? And it looks like the titles in the books is really tiny, but it says the good things, and I can't read the others, but let's see how close up you can get. Did you forget all you had to go through to be you? And the card name is Mirror. The keywords are self-reflection, writer, big picture. Let's look at some of the details again. Notice all the magic that she seems to be melting into magic at the bottom of her feet. 27. May sweet and soft things find you. Harmony, ease, inner child, softness. 28. Let's see what that print says in the book. She dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. So each page has its own section. She dug caverns in her heart until she found the light. Dark Night of the Soul is the title of this card, number 28, and the keywords are transformation, awakening, and tower. Here's the detail. Okay, card number... These cards are kind of thick. I thought I had 2 cards in my hand. Number 29. Sometimes you will break before you bloom. Breaking into bloom. Time, liberation, understanding. Number 30. Am I crazy or is it the moon? That's the message on her sheet of paper there. The shaman, lunatic, insights, cosmos. 31. Darling, don't you remember you're a badass? Keep winging it. The fairy, blessings, flow, magical energy. 32. Looks like there's no message on the card unless it's so hidden that I can't find it, but the name of the card is the Great Goddess, and the keywords are transcendence, divinity, and Shakti. There's a closer look at the details. And 33, the last card in the air category, find those who inspire you to bloom. And the title on the card is Grow Together, and the keywords are community, connection, reciprocation. So now the fourth and last category is the water element, which symbolizes emotion and resonates with the number 444, which is protection, faith, and support. Card number 34, the message is it's time to come home. And this is the goddess of the card sea. A goddess of the sea card, sorry. Goddess of the sea, abundance, purification, ego. 35, you are so brave to keep going the way you do. The forbidden forest, bravery, persistence, redemption. 36, could you surrender just a bit more? The name of the card is Seeker, the Seeker, all-seeing eye, spirit, release. Those tears, it looks like tears, but they're stars and sparkles. That which is true will always be enough. Truth, honor, empress, integrity. Card number 38, honoring the flow of all the emotions. Emotions, alchemy, processing, sensitivity. 39, oh, I don't break that easy, not anymore. Instead, I use things as fuel. Interesting. So the card name is the Alchemist, and the keywords are empowerment, pain, sorceress. Card 40, it's okay, I don't know what I'm doing either. Sweet oblivion, uncertainty, fate, humor. It wasn't like this. It wasn't always like this, you know. I had to create who I am. The witch, creatrix, lotus flower, free will. I love how every card features someone who's somehow in a cup of liquid or in a pool. Somehow it's pretty cool. You can surrender, let go now to what is. No, you can let go now, surrender to what is. I don't know sometimes if you have to read all of this part, all of this, or you go straight across, but you can let go now, surrender to what is. Acceptance, letting go, water, non-resistance. It looks like there are little fairies holding up her hair. They also look like bees. I think they're bees holding up little strands of her hair. Liberation, just let me be. Free spirit, wild, authentic. That's card number 43. And the last card in the deck, 44, call your energy back to you. Energy, power, aura, depletion. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the guidebook, which I noted is just as beautiful as the deck because it is in full color. This guidebook is very easy to navigate, as the table of contents is going to list each card in alphabetical order with both the numbers on the card and the page numbers listed. And the cards are also organized by their category, their element in the table of contents. There's an introduction where the creator of the deck offers a prayer or a spell. In the section about the cards, the author explains the 4 elements and the numerology of each element. She then provides an overview of the affirmation spells and the manifestation enhancers, which are included within each card interpretation section. So when we get into the card interpretations, there's going to be an introductory page with that element on it. And then each card is going to have a image of the card. Each is description page is going to have a nice size color image of the card with the card number at the top of the page. Then there are keywords. There's an affirmation spell, an in-depth explanation of the card, and there's a pretty extensive paragraph for the manifestation enhancer, which is an action that you can take, a spiritual ritual or practice that will help you embody the lesson on each card. So now I'm going to read a sample card interpretation, and like I said before, who knows, maybe there's a message for you today. So we are going to look at, we're going to look at Dark Night of the Soul. And that is card number 28. Okay, here it is in the guidebook. Page number, the number on the card, picture of the card, the name of the card, and you see the same keywords that are right there on the card. In books like this, you can also, instead of always shuffling your cards and doing a card layout, you can always just flip through the book and just get a quick piece of advice or quick guidance, a quick answer, and see what card you land on, because you get so much of what's also on the cards. So the affirmation spell for the Dark Night of the Soul card reads, "In darkness, I can cultivate my light." And then we have the description, which is 4 or 5 paragraphs. The tower, the deepest cave, the endless desert. A dark night of the soul is a period of extreme challenges, whether internal, external, or both. It is the fight with the dragon, the monsters in your head, the demons in your life. It is to experience a great loss or catastrophic confusion. It is the thing that every human wishes to avoid but cannot. It is a stirring of your soul, a call for the deepest transformations, whether that be a reconstruction of your life, values, or self. These periods can take us to a hell of sorts. They take us to a place deep within us that we think it will never end. They take us to a place so deep within us that we think it will never end. A trapdoor through which we just keep falling into a great void of dark experiences and painful emotions. It can strip everything away from us. We have no choice but to face the dragon, to find the treasure, to seek the light, to become the warrior we were always capable of being. This is when we become a more powerful version of self, when we learn the ways of the great witches who came before us, and know that we are much stronger, wiser, and worthier than we thought possible. We earn our gifts in this place, those we are not born with, but were always meant for. Our new self is forged in the fire of transformation, and we can do more than just survive. We can become the light that we so desperately need. We can rise from the ashes and become the phoenix. We can awaken to the powerful truth of our own being. Pulling this card can confirm that you have experienced an evolution of your soul, that you have overcome or are capable of overcoming difficulties and receiving gifts that come from that, as hard and as dark as it may be. You are learning the way of the warrior. This card also has an energy of transformation behind it. Perhaps you feel your soul is stirring and that it is time for new growth within, or you want to change your life, your beliefs, or your values. Listen to this calling and do not fear the dark if you already have your lantern and compass. So that's a pretty extensive explanation of the card. Next, we have this manifestation enhancer, which is an action you can take. Reflect on how some of the darkest periods in your life led to some of the most profound changes within you, how they led you to deeper understandings, strengths, and/or awakenings. Honor yourself for making it through them. Knight yourself, and that's knight with a K. Recognize the sword that you now carry or will soon earn. Okay, so that was the Dark Night of the Soul, and again, here's that card. And that is it. One of my new favorite decks. That was my review of the Magical Spirit Oracle deck. If you love this deck, please do follow the links in the description box to buy yourself a copy. And if you like this review, please do share it with friends and followers and leave a comment, hit the like, subscribe, and notification buttons. And please do check out my other videos. Thank you so much for watching Deck Obsessed. Have a beautiful day. See you next time.